The lost and forgotten Mont Park railway line served the Mont Park Hospital precinct for many decades and today lies hidden in the northeastern suburbs of Melbourne. An idea for a spur line arose when the construction of the Mont Park Asylum facility was confirmed in 1908. The facility needed a form of transportation and a railway was the preferred option, with a lot of materials needed at the asylum. The big problem was that Mr. M.A. Macleod owned a large amount of the land needed to build the line, and he was not interested in selling.
On the 19th of February in 1910, the land was finally purchased by state authorities. However, Mr. Macleod only sold on the promise that a new station would be built nearby. And that's why we've got Macleod Station. The Mont Park line officially opened on the 28th of August in 1911 and was an only goods line.
Early on in the line's history, you can see images of the rehabilitated World War I servicemen at the original Macleod station.
And now it's time to explore. At Macleod we have our first piece of rail evidence of the line with an old overhead wiring post. Between 1977 and 1979, Platform 3 with its trainees was added to Macleod Station, and from the looks of things is the last remaining tracks from the Mont Park line. However, this is unfortunately not the case.
The tracks followed the disused wiring post over the mound and up to Mont Park instead of heading straight on the line we see today.
So from Macleod Station, which is up here, the line would have travelled through this forest. Only about 50 metres into the forest, we have our second piece of evidence in the form of a base of what I can assume is another overhead wiring post. This being the rail alignment, I know it's been over, how long? Nearly 60 years, but that is so overgrown. Look at that. And then there's the rail base thingo. Just 10 metres up through, be careful of snakes, is this thing. Now, I have absolutely no idea what that is. Would love someone to tell me what it is. You can kind of see where the rail alignment would have been with a sort of valley with the trucks in the middle, but it is so overgrown, 60 years on, and there are hundreds of trees. 200 metres up the track and the valley has gotten deeper. Yes, that's my bike. We've got lots and lots of metal. I don't think it's track or train related. However, this post is definitely related. I'm not too sure what it was used for. Would love some help again, but that is pretty cool. The line was electrified on the 14th of September in 1928, and the speed was limited to only 10 miles per hour due to the steep gradients of 1 in 30 coming up from Macleod. Nearly halfway up the track now, and we have yet another piece of rail evidence that I have no idea what it is. It looks like that is a lot of tracks that have been concreted together, but I have no idea. The tracks would have come out of the valley and are now on the hill. We're now walking along the Mont Park line. So I was definitely wrong about the moulded concrete tracks. My apologies for my lack of rail knowledge. It's a work in progress. And 100 metres down the track, there is another one. A little bit smaller this time. It is pretty incredible that all of this is from an old railway line, and the repurposing to a massive forest to protect wildlife and it all being fenced off, that is really amazing from the council and the state of Victoria.
An act to allow passenger services was passed in 1946, much to the joy of hospital staff and patient visitors.
Now we're finally out of the forest, and for the last bit, the railway turns a sharp left and heads towards the station. I'll On the 24th of June in 1964, the last train ran up to Mont Park and the line officially closed 6 days later, 53 years after opening. After closure, the line was slowly dismantled over the 1960s, and interestingly, the recovered tracks and materials were repurposed elsewhere. Places such as the Puffing Billy Preservation Society and the Tramway Museums of Victoria received parts of the Mont Park line. There are roughly 9 pieces of evidence of the line today. I found a few of them, but it's really hard and fun to try and retrace the line. The station, after much protest, was demolished in 2001, and the land was used to build these beautiful parklands. It's very hard to figure out where this station is. However, from this photo, I think that's pretty close. I don't know too much about the Mont Park Asylum, however, this is one of their oldest buildings and appears in many photos associated with the asylum. A few years after the line was demolished, La Trobe Uni was constructed, and you have to wonder if the Mont Park line would be useful today, or if we see it reopen in the future. Who knows? The Mont Park line was used for unique purposes, serving the Mont Park Asylum for 53 years, and today is hidden in the suburbs of Melbourne. Thank you guys for watching another video. Like and subscribe if you did enjoy, and as always, let me know down below of any video suggestions or feedback. This has been the Trainman, and until next time, goodbye.